Hi everybody, it's Jeff and Nikki from Nightshade Nook Decor. So we are finishing up those Yankee coasters. This is the flood coat of those. And I don't know, I'm really happy with how these turned out. They have like a nice little retro or vintage look to them with the Yankees emblem and the initials that Jeff stamped into them. I think I'm really happy. Again, the epoxy gave it that little Starry Night look at the top of the coasters. It's really cool. So these are part of the order for the Yankees order we have. We have one more set of coasters. Well, two more sets that we're finishing. One more set for the order. And then we'll be done with these and moving on to what I'm hoping will be beach coasters. I see no response.
Yeah, we can probably do that. We can probably do them today.
Just because I figured you guys might be a little sick of seeing team coasters. I don't know. I'm a little sick of seeing team coasters.
I was gonna say, it's more like you're sick of it.
Wow. Well, also, I'm really excited about beach coasters, and since we have orders for them, I can justify being like, hey, let's do this. So we're going to be doing 2 sets of beach coasters. I think you're pouring those later today. So we'll get to play with some new colors and with the heat gun, which I'm really excited about. I like watching that heat gun. I like that you're finally using the heat gun. So these are made with the Wise Bond Deep Pour Epoxy. We used the My Spring colors. We mixed their Opulent Tanzanite with their charcoal black mica powders, which got us this really deep navy color. It also has like a little bit of purple accents and some black accents to it too. I think it turned out really well. I'm happy with the color. And the customer saw them already, so she is happy with the color, which is really all that matters.
It's true. Doesn't much matter what I think, huh?
It really doesn't. I wasn't feeling the initials in it, but now that I'm looking at them with the decals on it and that retro decal, it really gives it that nice, I don't know, 1930s, 1940s kind of vintage look. I'm very happy with it. So he's poured the tabletop epoxy on it, so now he's just kind of going around, rubbing it into the sides, making sure that the wood is soaking it up, and also just kind of leveling it out. And we also just finished up a video of the process from start to finish of creating live edge coasters, which meant that I could minimize Jeff's work, which he did not appreciate at all. So I managed to take a couple weeks worth of his work and turn it into a minute-long video, which I'm impressed by. He's not so impressed by that. So we'll be posting that up probably in like an hour or so. I think I might add this to the tail end. And even after this part is done, Jeff's not done. I think I got tired of following you. Because once these set up and they're dried and cured, then he has to go through and sand the bottom of them. He may have to retouch the epoxy depending on how this layer of tabletop has set up. Sometimes he does more than one flood coat on them. It really depends. The wood tends to absorb the epoxy very quickly. So once he's sanded off the bottom of it, then he polishes them and he puts a section of cork on the bottom of them so that way they can sit on your table a little bit better. They won't scratch any of your furniture. And then they are out the door. Right? Did I miss a step?
No,
I feel like I minimized that on you too.
That's about right.
Jennifer just tagged somebody on the post saying, you need these. Well, we're making an extra set. Thank you, Jennifer. She said they're beautiful. They did. They turned out great.
Yeah, there will be an extra set of these, so if you know somebody who would like them, then definitely give them a shout out.
But we can do any team, actually. We have orders to do another set of Eagles coasters, a set of Bills coasters, a set of Mets coasters. Did I miss somebody? Did I say Steelers?
No, you didn't.
We have the Steelers coasters. And then you came home with that list, which I'm going to message her today. He came home with a list of 4 different other coasters that we would have to do too, which was, I don't remember, it was Vikings, Bills, Chargers, and something else.
Maybe Steelers. I don't remember.
I think it was Steelers. Although I am excited about the Steelers port too. Because I want to see that layered of the gold and the black. I'm sorry, I keep dropping my camera down from you doing that. Because I'm just drawn to what they look like when they're done. I like this color. I know I was hesitant about you adding the black in there, but I think that turned out really good.
Yeah, I think putting the black in made all the difference.
Jennifer just asked, do you just sand the bottoms? We do. We do sand the bottoms of them, and then we put, which I don't have handy, we put cork on the bottoms of them as well. That way the person's table is protected from the bottom, just because otherwise, we were initially just doing like a Rubio monocoat on the bottom, but I liked the idea of having the cork on the bottom. It just kind of made it look a little more finished.
Gives it more traction too.
Does give it more traction. Also, that way, if there's any, drinks that are spilt, then the cork is there protecting the wood a little bit better than just the Rubio monocoat or lacquer.
Well, they're also sealed too before we put the cork on.
Right. You do seal them.
We do seal the bottoms.
So sand, seal, and then cover with the cork. And then he polishes the tops as well. So even though the epoxy is like super shiny and pretty, Jeff just likes to give it a little extra shine. So he goes through and polishes and buffs them before they are out the door. So then you're just going to do the surface tension. So this just kind of helps the epoxy lay flat, and also detracts from having any of the dimples that can appear in the epoxy. She said, okay, cork. Great idea. They are perfect. Love it. Thank you, Jennifer. I still have to paint one of those paintings when I was watching. We were watching her live the other night, and then you were ready to go live before they had even started painting. I was like, okay, guess I'm not painting that tonight. It was weird, too, because I get their YouTube notifications before I get their Facebook notifications. And I forget that on YouTube, I'm following them as our business, probably because it's just what was on my phone. I don't often switch back and forth. So I prefer to do their paintings through Facebook. I always feel like with these new gloves, when you do that I'm just going to get sprayed with epoxy.
Wow, I wouldn't do that to you.
No, not intentionally. It's just the way that they're so snug on your hands. So now he's just going to go over them with the torch and remove any of the air bubbles. And Jennifer, while she's on there, has a beautiful business of her own, Mimosas and Masterpieces, which they do a lot of great paintings that you can paint with them. They're really, really cool, fun to chat with. I love doing their paintings because it's kind of like chilling out with friends. Those are really pretty. I like those colors. They turned out great. And they do kind of change with the angle that you're looking at them. Like this way, they look a little bit more navy. They have a little more purple accent. When they're on the side,
really
they're kind of
like
nice.
They change colors a little,
like some of the color changing epoxies we've had, or mica powders.
If you look at it in one direction, it kind of looks purple, but if you look at it in another direction, it's sort of navy. It's kind of cool.
It is cool. I'm very happy with these coasters.
It wasn't meant to be that way. It's just an added bonus.
All right, so that is it for the video of these coasters. The next thing we're going to do later on today is start on some beach coasters, so we'll definitely do a live for those. If you guys have any questions or comments, please put them in the comments section or message us directly. And that, you guys have a great day. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and share our videos. That's what's been helping us grow. And we'll talk to you later.